Gay sex tape exposes Islamic cleric in Iran and discredits the regime. A series of sex scandals involving Iranian officials, including now there's a new one, including the cleric Mehdi Haghshenas, has ignited widespread outrage in Iran over the regime's hypocrisy regarding homosexuality. Haghshenas was found to have had sexual relations with the husband of his wife's sister, and his explicit chats with his brother-in-law were posted online. These revelations have led to condemnation, not for the same sex relationships themselves, but for the stark contrast between the public stance of the regime and the private actions of its officials. An anonymous Iranian observer commented, quote, corruption has become institutionalized in the system, and loyalty has turned into a commodity that can be bought and sold. But this is not the main problem. Value paradigms have been lost too. What they preach to the people is no longer credible to anyone anymore, even to many of their diehard supporters. The scandals are particularly resonant in light of Iran's Sharia-based penal code, under which same-sexual relationships are punished by death, underscoring this perceived hypocrisy of the officials involved. So, okay, Armin, come back. Oh my goodness.
Read this comment first by Eric. Eric
is saying, didn't you post the same news last week? No, it's a new one.
It's not.
It's a new one. Okay, and this is all coming out of a northern province in Iran called Gilan. And so these are all, if you're an official in Gilan and you have some dirt, I bet you're shaking in your boots right now, because Tesla is raising the point that Radio Gilan, who's the reporter, is saying that they have like 12 more videos left to expose people. Yeah. It's wild. So there is this cleric, and he was caught with his wife's sister, the husband of his wife's sister. So his sister-in-law's husband, aka his brother-in-law, right?
Yeah.
And it is wild. Okay, so Armin, tell me everything you know about this, because there's a little bit of information in English, but not that much in English. So I want you to give me the juicy details.
Well, I can't. We will get back. The video is like very explicit, by the way.
What? No,
you can see a little bit.
Tell
you
me.
can see the beginning. Have you watched it? Have you seen it?
No,
Everybody's been watching.
I haven't found it.
I can't. I saw the beginning of it, and I couldn't.
Why?
I mean, I can't watch gay porn. It's basically. I can't. I don't know. I'm sorry. I tried to do my research, but I'm sorry. I can't watch that. So I'll send the video to you. You want to watch? By the way, is it wrong for us to watch it? They did not consent to watching the video, so I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that's a good point. But oh my god, that's wild. Okay. Apparently, I heard about this recently. There was also a sex scandal that happened because they exposed video of another official who's involved in morality policing and stuff. He was caught on video smoking opium and masturbating at the same time. Did you hear about this?
Yeah.
There was a third video. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
smoking
like I don't know why they're all coming out. They're all these video coming out from right at close to the anniversary of the Mahsa's revolution.
Mm-hmm.
All the you know how the significance of these videos of all these mullahs effing each other, right? And the videos coming. First of all, who's recording these videos? Like, why are they being recorded? Like,
I was literally about to ask that. Why are all these men recording this?
I don't understand. Like Tesla, maybe highlight star Tesla's comments because he has some. He's when I was like Tesla. Okay, never mind. I shouldn't say that. But anyways, Tesla has a lot of good information. I don't know what I can say. Let me know what. Let, let me tell you something I know I can say. So, do you understand the significance of all these explicit sexual videos with these religious people with each other? Do you know what the significance is with regards to the Masters Revolution, the current life, Zanzibar the woman life freedom revolution that is happening in Iran? What is the significance between these two? Yes.
My guess would be that it's showing that the very same men that are responsible for enforcing terror on the population are involved in this very same activity that
Yeah,
they harm other
but that
people
was always the
for.
case. Yeah, that
Yeah,
hypocrisy would have been highlighted even if Maslow's revolution was not a thing. But what is
true.
specific about Maslow's revolution that now it's being connected to all of these videos?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so because the the narrative from these people, from pro-regime and religious people about Maslow's revolution was that these people, they are fighting for degeneracy. The point of Maslow's
Mm,
revolution, when they say freedom, woman, life, freedom, they're saying freedom for these people means degeneracy. These are people who want to get naked. These are the people who want to come and have sexual relationships with each other with no consequences. That's how they portray their Maslow's revolution. And when this happens, what people say is like, you are like, you be the degenerates. I mean, that's
mhm.
not fair to say because this is, to me, this is not degeneracy, but you are the ones who are doing what you claim that the your enemy is trying to accomplish. And the interesting thing is, like, somebody in the live chat was asking, I think it was Bengali Hindu, what will happen to that mullah? Nothing, right?
In
And that's the
fact, they
point.
tell the population that it's actually against the Sharia to put these videos out there and expose these men versus people
Right.
have been executed on fake charges for much less. It's crazy.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But this has been so damaging to the narrative of the regime. And this is causing, here's the thing, a lot of people, a lot of religious people who support the regime, they think that they are supporting the regime to stop degeneracy. So these videos leaking is very helpful for religious people to be like, what the hell am I even defending? If I'm worried about degeneracy, so-called degeneracy, it's already happening, and these people not only are doing it, they're also protecting it. So why am I being so defensive about against for a regime if I'm worried about these types of activities increasing without the regime? The regime itself is doing these activities. So it's causing a lot of self-doubt from the people who are the base of the regime, the people who are very supportive of the regime. These videos, when they come out, they're like, okay, even if they don't join the revolution, even if they don't join the revolution, what they say is like, well, I'm not gonna defend the Islamic Republic as strongly as before. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's part of what this commentator that was anonymously sourced by Iran International was talking about, saying like they're credible to no one anymore. They used to have some form of credibility with the regime or their base, and now they even with their base they have no credibility. No
Mhm.
credibility. And it's especially bad because this new cleric that had the sex with his brother-in-law, he is involved in what's it called? A ribbon a ribbon baroof? A ribbon baroof? The
I don't know.
the
Amr
The
b'maruf. Oh, Amr
thank you.
b'maruf and nahy anil munkar. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The promulgation of good and the forbidding of evil. So can you
Yes,
explain
yes,
like
yes.
what that means and then why that's relevant to his position as a cleric and why that makes this
So
worse?
it says it's Islamically Muslims' duty to go tell people to try to to pressure them to do good and stop them from doing evil, right? And these people are exactly the people who are in charge of that role, a government within the government. And so, I mean, or they're religious enough to see that as a duty for themselves. So when they are themselves doing acts like this, people are finding it so hypocritical when they are going and telling people, other people, how to be moral. I mean, I know how they might defend it. They might defend it the way that religiously you would defend that is like, listen, you don't have to be pure to go and get other people to do good things. Like, even if you have sins yourself, you still should do your duty and try to get people to not live sinful lives, even if you're a sinner yourself, right? So that's how they would defend it. But again, that doesn't sell within the secular. That's a religious narrative which doesn't sell within this among the secular population because they see it as hypocrisy.
So, what do you think will be kind of like the longer term fallout from this? Like, because apparently there are more videos that need to be exposed. God damn. Like, what is. I know that there are some officials somewhere in Gilan like bracing themselves. Like, what is going to come down this pipeline? What's coming down the pipeline next? But where do you think this goes from here?
I don't know. I just think the tensions are getting more. Like, we just recently saw a speech from the Khamenei himself telling to two religious people and his supporters to please do not give up hope. No, not Khamenei himself, like religious, one of Khamenei's defenders in his presence. Like, Khamenei was sitting there, and he was sitting right where in the same place Khamenei was, and he was addressing a crowd and telling all these fanboys of Khamenei to please do not give up hope, which showed to us that we were all right all this time about how so many religious people are losing hope and they don't feel as loyal to the regime and Khamenei as much as before, because it was a public speech to a religious audience to please don't leave Ali alone, comparing Imam Ali of the Shias to Ali Khamenei, or please don't leave Hussein alone, comparing Hussein to Ali Khamenei. So just like people left Imam Ali alone or Imam Hussein alone, he was telling people, basically they were begging people not to leave Khamenei alone, which does suggest that they themselves are admitting that religious people are not backing them as much as they used to because of stuff like this. Yeah.
Sorry. In my head, I just came up with a really good Persian joke, but it's like really inappropriate
Don't say it.
about this whole situation. I'll
Right.
just, it was about Gazvin.
Oh, no, 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 no! Don't say that. Don't say that.
Okay.
We don't. I do not. I do not endorse that joke at all. At all. At all. Okay. 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 So highlights. Let's do the highlight of the comments because we need to go to the next one.
Zayd is saying, is the entire Iranian government gay?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being gay. Just to be clear,
No,
though.
no,
Just to,
no. It's
yeah.
just a joke, like with all these videos coming out. Is that
Yes.
oh my god. And Tesla is he apparently he must have seen
Oh,
the video.
so
He's
he's admitting it himself because okay, so I didn't know if he wants to share this or not because I saw when the video dropped, he was like, "Okay, I gotta go watch this." Like he was like he was on it. So like I think he enjoyed watching that a lot. So yeah, Tesla, read this.
so from someone who's seen the video, he's saying it was extremely hot and romantic, just like the videos on Pornhub, but it is strange that the two men
Oh,
are
don't
fat,
say that.
bearded, and hairy.
Yeah, it was two bears basically going at it. Okay, so yeah, so okay, I already answered that one.
Um,
What do you want? You highlighted this one.
yeah, Tesla was also pointing out that last year, kind of. in the middle of when stuff with the Masa Revolution was kicking off, I believe that was the timing. There was a video that came out of a TV journalist and presenter who was in like a regime state media guy who was in the
Yes.
office
Yeah.
watching adult
Farce.
content. Yeah. And
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
masturbating. That was a
This
good one.
video is not gonna get monetized. Stop saying,
Yeah.
man. Stop saying that.
So
Self pleasuring.
okay.
Self pleasure. Yeah.
And then Mariam June, so
Thank
sweet. She
you.
had a very nice thing to say. She said, Armin is the best damn commentator in both Persian and English. I'm so grateful for him and Susie Q. Oh,
Oh,
Miriam, you're so
thank
sweet.
you.
I'm
Thank
glad to
you.
see you back in the
Uh,
live chat, Miriam. I missed you.
yeah, me too. So we got another super chat from Oxymoron. I know people are bored with these comments, so I'm just gonna quickly address it. Oxymoron is saying, so it's not all wrong to peddle love jihad's theory, pointing at how Pakistan forcefully convert Hindu women and prevalence of hatred for non-Muslim women, pointing out UK's grooming gangs at or AJMER 1992. Okay, so yeah, love jihad is a conspiracy theory that a lot of Hindus believe in and has been proven to be a conspiracy theory, and we have a lot of evidence for that it is a conspiracy theory. So, and also we didn't deny that grooming gangs are a thing in the UK. So I don't know what he's
Also,
talking
like,
about.
we
Yeah,
talk about forceful conversions of Hindu women in Pakistan like more than anyone I know,
yeah,
besides
yeah, we
maybe Hara
do.
Sultan. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
I have
yeah,
zero problem with people talking about that. I want more people to talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
The love jihad conspiracy theory is not that; it's something else. He just doesn't understand. But yeah, so yeah, guys, when you hear love jihad, that's a nonsensical conspiracy theories that some Hindus, not all Hindus, believe in. If you go do your research, you will see that it's a complete nonsense, and people who believe in it are just either dishonest or lack research skills or racist, like oxymoron. Okay, can we clap for the next news?
Yeah, I just like to say, Adam, I think your comment is a bit generalizing towards Indians, and I don't really like that. So I just wanted to address that. But
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, guys, don't be racist towards Indians, okay? I mean, I am me and Susie. Sometimes I unintentionally say something that might come off as generalizing towards Indians or Hindus, and Susie is right here to catch me, okay? Because I don't think like that. I don't think in general terms about groups of people. So, but sometimes if I say it, it's because I wasn't being careful with my words. So we try to keep each other in check, which
we
again is
live
something.
stream for hours. Armin every
Yeah.
day, me every week. Sometimes, this is the risk of doing things live. This is
Yes,
what you have to
exactly.
deal with. Okay. And
Yeah.
Adam,
Adam
same.
is saying, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sue. Lovely. Thank you,
No.
Adam. I
No.
love it. See, it's that easy. Really, it's that easy.
Great.
Hell yeah, I
Love you
love it.
guys. Yes.
Um, so let's go to our
Oh, by the
next
way,
one. Oh,
I was people on the Persian show. People were asking me about religious radicalism in India and how it's such a harmful thing to India on the Persian show, and people were so interested in what I had to say, right? About how far right Hindu nationalism is such a cost to India, right? And how it's like damaging Indian politics. However, I knew that a lot of my audience would take that and think like, oh, Armin is saying India bad, right? And I followed up. I did that. I was so proud of myself with following up by saying this. Remember, guys, India is headed for progress. Don't let the
facts,
negative things that I'm saying to you about India think less. India has so many good things going for it. And
facts,
one thing that I love about India is its entrepreneurial spirits, the a large pool of young, driven community of people that seem to be going for it, and nothing seems to be able to stop it. And I'm like, this next generation of India is going to take over.
ambitious, killing
The,
it.
yeah, and I was like, that as much as I highlight the problems with India, based on what I'm saying, India is going to turn into an economic superpower and it's going to take over. It's going to be a force to reckon with. And I wanted to make sure that I add that so that my words were not being taken as a way to for people to hate India or Indians, because I wanted to make sure that I highlight the positive as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. The hustle is
Yeah.
real. I respect it. I went to a
Yeah.
party recently and it was just like a normal party on this rooftop. And I swear to God, most of the people there, I just showed up, were from India. I was like, oh, what the fuck? I'm in a minority in my own country. It was awesome. And then I ended up having this conversation with this dude that got super drunk. And then it was the funniest thing in the world to watch this guy explain casteism to me while drunk off his face. It was amazing. Sorry, it was such a funny experience. It was such a funny experience. I really wished you could have been there. Anyways.
That's fine. Oh, I just want to also highlight. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I also want to highlight this compliment. Thank you so much. Abijan is saying, "I love your emotional commitment to maintaining a good, reasonable messaging. It's really based." Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much.
Someone is saying that I'm
Um,
exposed as a white supremacist. How, what the fuck? It's
what
literally
you?
like if you, especially because my city is like less diverse than other cities I'm living in. So the probability of me showing up and that happening was like lower, right? So it's just
Yeah.
surprising. But it made me so excited. I was actually at this party and I was like, I'm so glad that I live in a city where this is my experience. I actually think that that's like a strength of my city. And I'm so excited that these people came to my country and they're bringing their high degree of talent like to my country. It's so valuable. Um, that yeah,
Yeah.
I was like literally sitting at this party, like, wow, this is awesome.
Gauge an
Anyway,
American using his membership annual or like monthly membership reminder to tell us another ideas for blasphemy. Twist their Quran edition. Okay, thank you.
Gajan, I
Okay.
hope you're writing these all down somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Abhijan is saying, you said that phrase that racists say, but in the complete opposite way.